I think why Dembele has won the Ballon d'Or is because of the fact that he won more trophies. I mean, why else would he have won the Ballon d'Or? Because Lamine Yamal also won trophies with Spain and Barcelona, of course. Cole Palmer finished 8th, and this was Cole Palmer's stat. He's got 15 goals, 8 assists, 2 in the UEFA Europa League final, 2 goals, 1 assist in the Club World Cup final versus PSG. Man of the match in both finals, and that got Cole Palmer to a. But let's first talk about Ousmane Dembele. Young, talented footballer, very young. He played for Dortmund. I think he started in France with Rennes. Then he played for Dortmund, and then he went to Barcelona, injury prone, and then he went to PSG. I read Dembele said something about him changing his life, changing the way he sees football, taking football serious, because he was always a laid back guy, like he said in his tweet or Instagram post, whatever he did. He said that he always after he was a gamer. He liked playing FIFA, EAFC. So he was a gamer, and he always was reluctant to train. He didn't train as hard as he should. He wasn't focused on his career. He was just like, the career was almost like a hobby, even though they get paid millions. Now you see, this is the mentality these footballers have. Not most of them play football because they see it as a job, like you would do it, like you would wake up every day, go to work, and start your day off seriously, because this you're depending on this. This is your way of living. This is the way of making money, making bag. So Usman Dembele was a laid back guy, and I think he also got married after leaving Barcelona. So maybe his wife also played a part in him changing his routine and the way he sees football. And it paid off, guys. It paid off. It actually paid off. Usman Dembele is our Ballon d'Or winner. He started playing serious. He started training harder, and that in return made sure that he didn't have any injuries, any unnecessary injuries. He was more consistent. He played. He changed position. He went from the right wing to the to a more central position, almost like a false nine, dropping deep, linking up play with his wingers. Due on the right, Kvaratskhelia on the left, and of course you had Vitinha in the midfield with what's the guy's name? Can't get the guy's name. The other midfielder. PSG was a strong team. Luis Enrique is a well experienced coach, so he molded this guy. He gave this guy the motivation. I remember there was a video of Luis Enrique when he spoke with Kylian Mbappe directly, man to man, like a father speaks to his son. He told him, Mbappe, this is serious. If you want to be successful, if you want to reach the heights of Messi and Ronaldo, you have to take this serious. You have to focus, you know. And Mbappe was just like, he stood up after Enrique spoke with him strongly, aggressively, with intent, getting through to the guy. Because Mbappe is like he was like a stubborn boy, like a teenager. I guess he was a teenager because he was like, what, 20 years old. And he didn't listen. And PSG gave Mbappe a contract extension, but Mbappe still did not shine. He was almost like an egotistical player who doesn't want to listen. And Dembele came to PSG. Mbappe went to Real Madrid. Dembele came to PSG. I'm sure that Luis Enrique also had a sit down with Dembele and told Dembele, "You have so much potential. You you can be the best in the world, you know." And he took. I'm sure he took that advice. I'm sure like I said, he also got married. Maybe his wife also spoke with him, but he took it. And look where he is now. Discipline, drive, you know, listening to the coach, Listening to your elders. It's even in the Bible, guys. You need to listen to your elders, and you will be successful in life. And this is what I'm taking from this. This guy, he showed determination, he showed drive. And Dembele's character isn't one of those characters that you can say he's always disrespectful on the field, towards the ref. He's also a humble guy. He comes forward as a humble guy. So well done, man. Well done to Dembele, Ballon d'Or winner. You know, he did his family proud. He did. He showed the world that he can. He can. You. He showed the world that you can bounce back when you fall. You don't stay down. You get up and you move. We only live once, so we need to make the most of it. This guy has reached the heights, man. I mean, Alan Salah. I don't know. It's Haaland, Salah. Of course, Lamine Yamal is there. Who else is there that I can say off the top of my? Vitinha is third, but we saw in the Messi Ronaldo era, a midfielder to win for a midfielder to win a Ballon d'Or is not easy. It's not easy, guys. You really need to. You really need to shine. Iniesta and Xavi, they were they were one of the best midfielders you can ask for, but they couldn't win the Ballon d'Or. I mean, name a midfielder in this generation that's better than Iniesta that you would choose over Iniesta and Xavi. No one. No, there's no one. But there's no one in today's generation that I would choose over Xavi and Iniesta. And I'm sure if Messi and Ronaldo were still playing, Dembele would not have won this award. So, right place, right time. Lamine Yamal shouldn't be too disappointed because he's still young. He's only 18 now, 18 years old. He has enough time. He has enough time to compete for this thing. So he will definitely, if he continues playing the way he's playing, staying disciplined, staying true to the job, not getting lost in the world, unnecessary distractions. Lamine Yamal will definitely retire with one, if not two Ballon d'Ors. The Ballon d'Or criteria is not about, you know, you have to win trophies, of course, but the individual brilliance isn't, you don't need to score 60 goals like Ronaldo and Messi did every season. Those two were just insane. They were aliens, monsters, out of this world, you know? So, Amin Yamal will definitely uh, get a Ballon d'Or. Kylian Mbappe is seventh, but I think the way he's performing now, I think he's coming. I wouldn't be surprised if Kylian Mbappe actually gets that golden ball next year. As for Dembele winning another one, uh I don't see it. I don't see Dembele winning another Ballon d'Or. I think this was his this was the ceiling. All the stars aligned for him, and it is what it is. That's that's the end for him. He can't get any higher than this. This is his career. This is what he's going to retire with. And we need to talk about Vinicius Jr. Vinicius Jr. ended up, where was it? 20th in the Ballon d'Or. It's a huge drop off. It just shows you that there won't be there won't be players like Messi and Ronaldo again who dominates this individual rewards the way they have. Vinicius Jr., it seems like he's just, you know, if you had to put Vinicius Jr. next to Doku, you won't see much of a difference. Go past the player, try and cross. I I never saw Vinicius Jr. as being extraordinary. Like when you bring on certain players, let's say Ronaldo is on the bench, in his prime, like Vinicius was or is in his prime, and you have to score. You have to. It's a must-win game. Whom do you bring on? Do you bring on Ronaldo or Vinicius Jr.? Because if Vinicius Jr. is in the Ballon d'Or talk, we need to talk about him. We need to compare him to the greatest of all time to Messi, Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, Neymar. Even Neymar. Neymar didn't win the Ballon d'Or because he was in the wrong era. If Neymar was playing now, currently, in his prime, and Ronaldo and Messi wasn't there, Dembele would not have won this Ballon d'Or. Never. So it is what it is, guys. Dembele is your 2025 Ballon d'Or winner. Lamine Yamal second, Vitinha third, Mohamed Salah fourth. I think Mohamed Salah, if he was a European, I'm just saying, I'm just saying, if he was playing for a top European nation, he would have won this because he would have been competing for the club for the World Cup, like finals, and because Salah can only do so much with Liverpool, can only do so much, and he has been doing it season in, season out, scoring goals, assisting, scoring goals, assisting, scoring goals, assisting. There's not much more he can do. He won the Champions League with Liverpool. He won the league. What more can he do to win this Ballon d'Or? He just needs to win the World Cup, but he won't win it with Egypt because Egypt, African teams, they don't have that quality to progress. Most of our good players, anyways, African good players, anyways, went to European teams. So yeah, that's your list. Akraf Hakimi sixth. Surprisingly, that is actually there because, like I said, that X factor, that extraordinary factor, to be on this list, you can say Cole Palmer has that factor. We all know Cole Palmer is a. He looks lazy. He looks laid back. He glides with the ball. He moves like You would want. He's good on the eye. When you watch a player like Cole Palmer, Eden Hazard, Ronaldinho, Neymar, there was another Lamine Yamal is also that type of player. There was another player he played in the Premier League long ago. What was his name? But he was very skillful. And I think that also needs to be a criteria. Not just I know I understand that football is about scoring goals, winning matches, but you also want to be entertained. You want to be shown. Other guys. But yeah, this is your list. Cole Palmer finished eighth. Donnarumma ninth. Donnarumma was just chopped by Martinelli in the Premier League. So finishing ninth is actually funny, man. Like, how do you finish ninth? Okay, this was last season's ranking, 25 season Ballon d'Or. This one, but Donnarumma ninth, and Martinelli came off the bench and chopped him. João Pedro chopped him at the Club World Cup. Come on, guys, let's be serious. Nuno Mendes, he was Castro outran Nuno Mendes. He exposed him, but the guys did. It's just funny, man. It's funny. It's actually funny, guys. Well done to Dembele. He deserves. He was in the right place at the right time, and he got the Ballon d'Or. It's still unreal. It's still unreal. I'm a guy of the Messi Ronaldo era, and it's for me it's still unreal to not see one of them up there. See what he said. Ousmane Dembele on winning the men's Ballon d'Or. It's been an incredible year with PSG. It's exceptional that Ronaldinho is handing me this title. Ronaldinho looks young here. I think the guy got his hair dyed. I think everyone at PSG, President Al Nasser Al Khalifi and Luis Enrique are both like dads to me. That's what I said in the beginning of the stream. I am sure that Luis Enrique spoke with Dembele and told him, like a father speaks to his son. I'm sure he took him to one side and said, Dembele, you have the potential to win the Ballon d'Or. Do not mess this up. And Dembele listened, and look where he is. He's standing on the stage. He had the golden ball. I also thank all the clubs that I played for, Dortmund, Rennes. I think he started at Rennes and then he went to Dortmund. When Dembele was playing at Dortmund, I never knew that he was a right-footed player. I always thought he was left-footed, but he's two-footed. He can score with both feet. Barcelona. I was with great players like Andres Iniesta and Lionel Messi. The Ballon d'Or wasn't a goal in my career, but even Dembele can't believe that he actually won the Ballon d'Or. The Ballon d'Or wasn't in my career a goal in my career, but it's exceptional to win. I worked for the team to win the Champions League and to be thanked with a trophy like the Ballon d'Or makes me very happy. But I just want to find out, is the Ballon d'Or, is it still, is there not like a FIFA best player and then Ballon d'Or on the one side? Because it was at first it was a FIFA Ballon d'Or or something, but now it's just the Ballon d'Or. So the FIFA best men's player of the year, is it still depicted by the Ballon d'Or? I don't think so, man. But that's enough about the Ballon d'Or.